You know when someone talks to you and they assume you understand what they're on about, so you smile and nod, and really you don't? Well, this is what happens a lot when people talk about influencer marketing. It's a term you hear in the mainstream media, on podcasts, and even your gran might mention it, but what on earth does it actually mean? This video will give you the ability to smile, nod, and then one-up the person who confused you so that you can impress them with your knowledge on influencer marketing. To start, let's quickly examine what an influencer is. One way to look at it is influencer marketing is a hybrid of old and new marketing tools. It takes the old school method of celebrity endorsement and mashes it up with the modern day content-driven marketing campaigns. The main differentiator here is that the results of the campaign are collaborations between brands and influencers. But it's not just about celebrities, it revolves around influencers. By the way, if you want a real deep dive into what an influencer is, then check out this video right here. In short, an influencer is someone who has the power to affect the purchasing decision of others because of his or her authority, knowledge, position, or relationship with their audience. They'll have built a following in a particular niche, and they'll spend a lot of time posting content about this topic to them on social media platforms, podcasts, on YouTube, blogs, and so on. So, what is influencer marketing? Well, this is when a brand works with influencers to market one of its products. They might be looking to drive more sales or boost awareness to their target demographic, who the influencer handily already has a relationship with. A few years ago, YouTube royalty PewDiePie teamed up with the makers of a French horror film where he created a series of videos taking on challenges on the horror film set. The result was content that received more than double the views of the actual movie trailer, and PewDiePie's viewers loved it. Everyone won, especially the movie, because they managed to get exposure for a series of 10-minute videos, which probably cost the same or maybe even less than a 30-second television advert. You do the maths. The great thing about influencers are they can be anywhere, not just on YouTube. They can be a photographer, Instagrammer, or writers of a well-read blog. You tend to find there are influential people within every industry going. Influencer marketing campaigns are about collaborating with these experts who have developed a reputation with their field to boost sales. So what works in influencer marketing? To start, you need a strategy, a budget, and to research. You then need to decide on how to find your influencers. This could be organically or through paid online platforms or an agency. The key thing to remember is you need to be human and you need to be patient. You're talking to individuals here, not a business, so keep it real. And if you didn't grow up in the 90s and don't know what I mean by that, basically just be nice and approachable. You then want to develop your schedule. Does the influencer prefer monthly, quarterly, biannually calls or newsletters? And how will you integrate this with your PR schedule or product release dates? You've also got to think about how you might send emails on behalf of key executives and plan travel schedules for face-to-face meetings. So now we know what influencer marketing is, let's have a quick look at what it is not. It is not just about throwing money or exposure at someone with a big audience to make them say good things about you. Because of the care and attention influencers put into growing their audience, they'll be very protective of the people that know and trust them. It's not about making bundles of cash here. It's also not about quick results for businesses. Like most social and content marketing, you shouldn't be trying to sell your products straight off the bat. It's about showing credibility, authority, and thought leadership in your industry, as well as becoming synonymous with what it is you're offering. Like when people say they're going to hoover rather than vacuum. Actually, here's a quick little life hack for you. I bought this hoover recently just to stop the smart comments people made every time I called the vacuum the wrong name. Now who's laughing? So, you're in the long haul game of building a loyal following here. It's not just about quick wins. You need to become an influencer ally, but how? Well, what doesn't work in influencer marketing is not tailoring your approach to each specific influencer. Blanket emails asking for collaboration are a massive no-no. You also shouldn't just go by the popularity of the influencer. More followers does not mean better results. Think of it like this. A simple rule to follow is that the key to influencer marketing is actually marketing to influencers. In traditional social media, you're marketing to your own audience. Sure, you might get some people who share your content, engage a lot, but these brand advocates might not have much of a following to project your content across the web, meaning your results will be erratic. Instead of trying to grab likes and followers here and there, or throwing various bits of contents out to see what sticks, influencer marketing tells us that our time is better spent in marketing directly to influential people whose likes and dislikes we already know. And you don't have to spend a penny doing this to start. Engage with the right influencers across their social accounts. Don't just hit like, comment and show some knowledge and personality underneath their content. You could even try creating your own posts you know will resonate and get the attention of your target influencers. While it's the influencers' audience that's the ultimate prize, the target market for brands includes the influencers themselves. If you put in this work, you should see two things happen. Number one, access to followers. With this interaction, you're showing up in the place where your target audience already is. You're becoming a part of the community and you're building credibility. Number two, recognition. When you do finally approach the influencer, you won't be a stranger. They'll get heaps of messages a day, and one from a friendly face is way more likely to stand out. So, does it work? Check out the link in the description, or if you're watching on YouTube or social media, it will be below to find out how the Content Marketing Institute used influencers to generate 230,000 views of an ebook, which in turn generated thousands of leads. And if you want to learn more about influencers, then check out this video here, which will help you decide what type of influencer will be the best for your campaign. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we release 3 videos a week just like this to keep you up to date with all things social media marketing and influencer marketing.